Welcome to the Poundcast. Brent, today, check this out. We are sponsored by LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Louisville Vegan Foods is where you're going to find, that's right, Louisville Vegan Jerky. That's right. And they have flavors such as, that's right, Buffalo Dill and Smoky Carolina Barbecue, my favorite flavor. And as you know, stuff is gluten-free, made in the USA. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's bagged in the USA. It has a shelf life of 9 months. It's a good source of protein. I think it's non-GMO verified stuff. This is quality jerky, and it is entirely plant-based. No animals were harmed in the making of this jerky, and that's why we love them so much. And that's why you should go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com and get 20%, 20 whole percent off your entire order if you use the code word Poundcast. If you use the code word what? Poundcast. Check out Louisville Vegan Jerky. LouisvilleVeganFoods.com is where you're going to find it. You can also find it at Whole Foods. You can also get it at Routes.
It's like you have some kind of condition now. You know?
And the people that are listening to this is like, what the hell is he laughing about? Yes, check them out. They're our sponsor. We love them. And what else? I would say that if you want to see what we're doing, you can go to youtube.com/thepoundcast because we're on YouTube. And if you really want to support us, besides, supporting our sponsor, LouisvilleVeganFoods.com, go to patreon.com/Poundcast.
The way you do it now, you make a face too. You go like this. Just go to, patreon.com/
Can you make my face? Can you make one of my faces? Like your eyebrows are too expressive you can't do an impression of me because you have those. Your eyebrows are too expressive.
Poundcast, not the Poundcast.
Patreon.com/Poundcast. And if you do that, you're gonna get bonus material every episode. We go after dark. After the end of the show, we keep talking, and that's when some of the best stuff happens. Today, in the After Dark, we went through this old show pitch that I totally forgot about. And we read through it, and it's so funny. And
there's some funny parts. I mean,
we listened to some voicemails, and the After Dark in today's episode is pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
exclusive.
It's a very kind of exclusive thing because it's it's kind of a thing that we probably shouldn't even talk about publicly, just because who knows? Maybe we can make it one day. I don't know, but
well, maybe get the hype out there.
Yeah, maybe we can. Yeah, but that's how we start the hype is people
get
checking
the hype. I mean, that would just be lost to history. It would be just never seen again. Like now it's part of history because it's on the Poundcast After Dark, which is only accessible by supporting us by signing up at patreon.com/Poundcast.
In the main episode, we listened to Fame by David Bowie, and the vocals, and we try to make sense of the lyrics. And then we also listened to some voicemails as well in the episode. Yeah. Let's talk about other things.
Yeah. Fame by David Bowie is quite a song. What a singer. What a voice,
And John Lennon, too.
And John Lennon's on there. A couple of quick notes. I'm going to be in Salt Lake City July 19th with Cobra Man. I'm going to DJ. People say, do you actually DJ and just play music? Yes, I do. Now's your chance. You can also see me in Denver, July 20th. I think that might be sold out.
Oh,
but you know what? Maybe I can get a few pimples on the list. And I'll be in Chicago the 21st at the Co-Prosperity Sphere, a very intimate screening of Drop Concert 2 and some other new video for sure. And then I'll be at Shuba's on the 22nd in Chicago. That's sold out. but I'll be opening for Cobra Man in Chicago July 23rd at the Empty Bottle, my old stomping grounds. But more importantly, this is all equally important, but also tenaciousd.com. Buy the tickets. I'm opening for them. It's going to rock hard.
I got to mention some stuff too, some
Please
dates
mention,
here.
Dates.
I forgot to mention, because you mentioned those already in the episode. I forgot to mention this.
I just re-mentioned them at the end. But
and it's all good. But you know what? I forgot to mention that I have some dates that you definitely want to come check out in Portland and Seattle. Okay. I am going to be in Portland, and I'm co-headlining a show there, or two shows actually, with Andrew Michon at the Siren Theater. Yeah, two shows. Andrew Michon and me. The Siren Theater, and it's on Monday, July 25th. And there's a 7:00 show and a 9:30 show. And guess what, kiddies? It's all ages. Okay. And so, you want to bring the kids, or you want to you are a kid, come on through.
You're going to do your kid material, or are you going to do your adult material?
Hey, all my material is for kids, I think. And also, hey, it's summertime right now, so you could stay up late, you young ones, and you could come to the 9:30 show and really go balls out. So that's Portland. That's Monday, July 25th. And then Seattle's the next night on Tuesday, July 26th, 7 and 9 p.m. shows, okay? And you know what? That show is 21 and over. Both
Where's
of them.
Where's that?
That is, thank you for asking. That is at the Hereafter. That's what it's called, the Hereafter. That's at the Hereafter. So look this stuff up online. Go follow Andrew Michon on his social media stuff. You'll see links there. I'll be posting it too, probably by the time this comes out. Oh, no, it's coming out right now, actually, probably in an hour, actually. But I'll post it eventually. But you know what? Go to Andrew Michon, whatever. Just look him up, look me up, go to the Hereafter. They'll find it. Look it up. Look us up. But there you go. That's what's happening at the end of July. You got to check it out. Andrew Michon and me co-headlining. It's going to be a blast. You're going to love it. The kids are going to love it. Sold.
All right. Well, let's get right into the show, Brent. And we're going to play the classic theme song, I think, today. And then we're going to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Should we roll the clip?
Please, let's do it.
Let's roll the clip.
Okay.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast. All right, we're rolling, and it's the Poundcast. And today, let's take a listen to "Fame" by David Bowie. Somebody suggested this to me, and I thought, yeah, that's a weird song. His voice is funny. This could work. So I'll play it. I'll look at the lyrics, and you can try to maybe figure out if you can understand what the lyrics are. Kind of like how we usually do it.
Well, no, the way we usually do it is I look at the lyrics, and you try to guess what they are. But however you want.
You could do that if you want.
You want me to look up the lyrics?
I mean, I have them pulled up, but if you want to have them.
Nah, I don't care. You
all right, I'll just run the whole thing.
I'll try to guess what they are.
Okay, here we go.
Fame makes a man take things over.
Okay, fame makes a man take things over?
Yeah.
Makes a man take things over? What does that mean? Fame makes a man take things over. Well, I guess I sort of know what it means.
It just turns a man into
a controlling kind of, person who just is trying to do everything. I guess fame. Oh, this is what it is. Fame makes somebody self-important. That's what it's saying.
I think it's different than that. I think it's more of like Oh, you're fame now. I'm gonna take over everything. His I don't know. Let's keep going here.
Whoa.
Fame lets him loose, hard to swallow.
Wait, fame makes something's hard to swallow? What?
Fame lets him loose, hard to swallow.
Makes him loose, hard to swallow?
That's right.
Wait, makes him loose, hard to swallow?
That's right.
What? What does that mean? What does any of it mean? Don't look on Genius though. Okay. Fame,
I'm gonna look on Genius, but I'll wait till the end.
Fame makes a man take things over.
No, when you're famous, your penis gets flaccid because you have it all. Nothing makes you rock hard anymore. And who wants to put that in their mouth and try to swallow that?
Makes him loose, hard to swallow. What the hell? These are perplexing.
These
I
are
didn't realize.
perplexing.
I never realized that the lyrics to Fame were so, kind of, kind of cryptic.
They're mental.
He's a bit mental, this Bowie.
I guess John Lennon is on this track. This little, maybe
Is that right?
We'll see if we can hear him. All right, here comes another lyric.
Fame, but you're there where things are hollow.
Where things are hollow. I don't know. I don't know what he said at the first part.
I'll play it again.
Fame, but you're there where things are hollow.
Put your dead where things are hollow.
Put you there where things are hollow.
Put you there where things are hollow. I mean, okay, that I understand that one. It's kind of just, fake people and stuff. Fame. You just get if you're around a bunch of just fake people that are just shells, right? Shells of their self.
You know what's weird is though the first line makes a man take things over, and then the second line makes him loose, hard to swallow, and then puts you there where things are hollow. So the first line doesn't rhyme with anything. The second two rhyme. You know what I mean?
Yeah. By the way, makes him lose or makes him loose?
Loose.
Yeah, loose.
Put you there where things are hollow. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe fame puts you in a place where you get those chocolate Easter bunnies that are hollow, and you get balloons that are hollow. Things are hollow.
Also
balloons.
people are hollow too. Yeah.
Like who? Mannequins and stuff.
Well, people are virtual mannequins in a sense. The way that they are.
Okay,
just
well,
yeah. If
you're looking at the lyrics like you're really trying to find the real meaning.
I don't know. I gotta get in the zone here. Okay, you're right. Actually, you're right. Hollow. I'm thinking it's just, I know. It's Legend of Sleepy Hollow. It's it's a headless horseman.
Mm-hmm.
Fame.
Is that
your brain is just the flame. The bunch of church to keep you in.
Whoa, you're gonna have to repeat that one.
Fame. Your brain is just the flame. The bunch of church to keep you in.
I play it. I don't look at the lyrics at the same time. It's on a different screen. So it sounds like nacho plain. I want a nacho plain. Fame, nacho plain. Wait, let me try to hear it again here.
Fame. Your brain is just the flame. The bunch of church to keep you in.
Something about your brain.
Nacho plain. It's just the flame. But you wanna keep it with it.
Something about the brain, I thought.
Yeah, okay. So he says, fame, it's not your brain. It's just the flame that burns your change to keep you insane.
Yeah, Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Once again, the Headless Horseman.
That your brain is just the flame. The bunch of church to keep you in.
The bunch is just a keep doing. And then he goes, sane in. So it's like in.
Sane.
Is that other voice going? You know that?
Yeah.
Is that John Lennon? Is that
Maybe.
John Lennon?
Maybe.
The bunch of church to keep you in. Sane.
Maybe
It
he's
sounds
going
almost like a. It sounds like one of these Rage Against the Machine or System of a Down kind of bands or something.
Yeah.
Fame.
It sounded like he said pain, but that's not listed on here. Let's hear. Wait.
Fame.
Okay.
Fame. What you like is in the limo.
I cannot understand these lyrics, you know?
Well, like we say every week, if you want to be a famous singer, you got to sing like really weird and super crazy.
Right.
You can't just sing it. So here's the lyrics. Since I'm not a real singer, I would probably go, fame, fame, what you like is in the limo. That's the lyrics. But he's probably coked up in the vocal booth singing it like this.
Fame. What you like is in the limo.
Well, okay.
Like
That's-
is in the limo.
I think he's referring to the chauffeur. He's really into the chauffeur. The chauffeur.
Yeah. Fame get you that chauffeur. That's what you really like.
No, but I think he just likes the chauffeur. You know, I think he thinks
Yeah.
he's cool. He wants to hang out with the guy. He's a great guy. I don't blame him.
Yeah, what you like is in the limo.
Chauffeur.
Okay, let's keep it going here.
Fame. What you get is no tomorrow.
Yeah, it's what you get is no tomorrow. You live in the moment. Hedonistic, you're kind of going on play dates with the chauffeur. You're having fun. You're frolicking in the caboose or whatever it is.
No, I think that he likes that limo driver so much. The driver's like, I'm gonna drive this limo off a cliff. No tomorrow. That could be.
I'm getting to the back with you. We'll see. We'll just let the fates drive.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Fame. What you need, you have to borrow.
What you need, you have to borrow.
What you need to have to borrow. Well, maybe a condom or something if he's gonna mess around with the chauffeur. I don't know.
Right, like
Can I
he's
borrow that
too
condom?
famous. You can't go to the store and buy a condom, so you got to borrow one. That's
Right.
what you
He's
need
like,
with-
I need a condom. Hey, can I borrow your condom? I'll give it back to you. I swear. When I'm done, I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, and can I use it on you, my chauffeur? Because that's
Mine
you-
chauffeur.
my chauffeur, because you're what I like.
And the chauffeur says, yeah, as long as you give it back to me when you're done.
Wait, did I say a German word?
No, it sounded like you said mine.
Mine.
Mine
Okay,
chauffeur.
Well, listen.
Fame. Fame. Nine is mine. It's just his line to.
He said,
Knock is mine.
well, listen to this line here.
Fame. Nine is mine. It's just his line to bind your time and touch you to her.
Incomprehensible.
Can you get any of that? It's
something
there's no
about
way I would
knock
know
is
what he was saying.
knock is mine or something like that?
He there's a German word right here. Fame. 9, it's mine. It's just his line. To bind your time, it drives you to crime. What?
9, it's mine.
He goes
9.
German. Well, wasn't he living in Berlin for a while at this
Was
point?
he? That's a kind of a neat, fun idea is to start using German words in your songs, 9, it's mine.
Yeah, like that Beck song, like his first hit, Loser.
Mm-hmm.
Like the chorus is in Spanish.
All right, soy imperador, yeah.
Fame, 9 is mine, it's just as line to bind your time to touch you to a crime.
That must be like, yeah, John Lennon going, crime.
Right.
Listen to that.
Crime to a crime.
That's cool.
What year is this song from?
I could probably look it up.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay.
What? Let's try to guess, and I'll
Well,
guess.
I'm 73.
I was thinking more like 77, but you might be right.
No, or it could be 75 in the middle.
You know what? 75. That's it.
Yeah.
Co-written with John Lennon in New York.
Uh-huh.
Lennon can be heard in the recording contributing the high voice. So
I see. That's what I thought.
That is him.
That's interesting.
Fame.
Here comes a bridge.
Ribbity bee da bay, ribbity bee.
Whoa.
Ribbit, ribbity bay.
Did you hear that? He said ribbit.
I know that.
Ribbit, ribbity bay.
Well, the ribbit, that must be John Lennon right there, right?
He's a beetle, not a frog.
Right. Well, maybe he's trying to play the frog probably eats a beetle, and he's kind of trying to put himself in the perspective of the predator.
Guess so.
Ribbit.
Ribbity bee ba bay, ribbity bay. Ribbity bay, ribbity bay. Is it any wonder?
Okay, here's the chorus here. Go back a little bit.
Is it any wonder I reject you first? Fame, 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 fame.
Is it any wonder I reject you first?
Yeah. It sounded like that was John Lennon saying that part.
Fame, 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 fame. Any wonder I reject you first?
Yeah.
Fame.
You can hear his accent. You can hear his British accent.
I reject
you first.
What do you mean his British accent? David Bowie is British too.
Yeah, but he doesn't really sing with it the way John does. Listen.
I reject you first.
I reject you first.
I reject you first.
Fame, 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 fame. Is it any wonder you're too cool to fool?
You're too cool to fool.
Yeah, is it any wonder you are too cool to fool?
Fame. Fame. Bullet for you, chillin' for me. Gotta get a ranger on.
Whoa. What does he say there?
Gotta get a Regicon. I gotta go to Regicon. Oh,
Gotta go to Regicon. It's the Reggie Watts.
Well, I was just thinking anybody named Reggie goes there. Reggie Watts included. You know?
Yeah. Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. Reggie. Reggie.
All the Reggies.
Reggie. What's the guy's name? Reggie.
There's another Reggie out there that I'm not.
No, that baseball player, Reggie something.
Reggie Jackson, right?
Yeah, Reggie Jackson. I guess he said that.
Fame. Bullet for you, chillin' for me. Gotta get a ranger on.
Gotta go to Regicon.
He goes, bully for you, chili for me. So,
Bully.
like, you get a bull. I mean, this is what it sounds like.
Oh.
Listen.
Fame. Bullet for you, chillin' for me. Gotta get a ranger on.
Gotta get a Ragicon. Bully for you, chili for me. Gotta get a Ragicon.
Regicon.
That's what it
Gotta
sounds
go to
like.
Regicon. Maybe it's just a made up language, you know? They're just making up words. A bullet for you.
Dude,
chili for me.
listen how I was right. Bully for you, chili for me. Gotta get a rain check on. Rain
Oh,
check.
Gotta
on.
get a rain
But
check.
he said
on.
bully for you, chili for me, and I was kidding. But I was thinking chili like the hot meal.
I was thinking when I saw chili, I was thinking to myself a pepper, like a chili pepper.
Yeah. Bully for you, chili for me. Gotta get a rain check on.
Fame.
Nope.
Fame.
Well, then this is pain.
Gotta get a ranger on. Fame.
still says fame. It sounds like, but on the lyrics it says pain.
Fame.
Was that you?
No.
Fame.
You thought that was me?
Fame.
It sounded so like.
It's really
jokey.
silly. I didn't
thought you
realize
did a
how
s-
Fame.
I didn't realize how sort of jokey this song is. You know, this is kind of a silly, jokey song in a way.
Do you
They're
like
just having
David
fun.
Do you like David Bowie?
He's cool. Yeah, he's cool. You not?
I'm not that big of a. I'm not really a fan.
No, I think he's cool.
Like he's clearly cool and talented, but his voice is so. I don't really. His songs are kind of annoying. Like this song is kind of annoying. It's.
I actually rather like it.
I don't know.
And you know what else? This song to me just seems like John Lennon and David Bowie thought, let's just goof around and have some fun with this track, you know? And we'll just, you sing some funny high part, you know, and you could also say ribbit at one point.
Yeah, no, I like that.
And
I
they're
like
just
the
talking-
creativity of it and everything, but there's something about the song. Maybe I just because I've heard it my whole life. Maybe it's just kind of annoying or something.
Well, there's other David Bowie songs I like a way more. Like, I like that song he does in Labyrinth, you know? You ever see that one?
I can't think of it offhand.
Oh,
But
it's good. It's good. Definitely good. And you know, Beauty and the Beast is a good track, I think. And
well,
yeah,
there's
he's
some. Now they kind of just. I think the chorus just kind of just repeats to the end, but there's something at the end that might be interesting to listen to.
Fame. What's your name?
Whoa,
rather weird.
that last part was cool. I mean, for 1975, it sounds like someone's playing a sampler, but
Yeah.
I wonder how they did that. But okay, so check this out, Brent. What do you think he says at the very end here?
What's your name?
That? What's her name?
No, there's a little thing at the end.
Wait,
Or
say
maybe
again?
not.
What's her name? What's her name?
Well, in the lyrics, it says "feeling so gay, feeling gay."
Say it again. Do it again.
But in this a cappella version, I'm not hearing that at all. Unless we can.
Fame. What's your name?
You're just saying what's your
Well,
name.
it's not in there. I don't hear it in there. Well, that's
Well, that's an interesting. I actually have more of a newfound appreciation for this song in a way because I never really listened to it that carefully, and I just thought it was. I didn't realize it was such a goofy song, you know.
mhm.
So that's cool.
Do you want to go through the genius real quick?
If you so insist.
Well, why
I
not?
don't.
I think
I mean,
it's
I don't-
interesting I think the listeners would like to just see what
Yeah,
what
but
it
those
really means.
geniuses, those so-called geniuses, seem to not really.
I think they get it right pretty close most of the time. The song is, as David Bowie described, of anger directed at his previous managers for the high cost of fame.
Huh.
How fame is the be all and end all of it all. Lets him loose, hard to swallow. This line is a side effect of fame. When you are famous, it's hard to stay grounded. And what will most likely happen is that you will lose. You will be loose. Hard to swallow refers to that you can't just go over fame. It will inevitably affect you in some way. Okay.
Huh.
Puts you where things are hollow. For
Well,
a famous
that's-
person, it's all artifice. The girls, the jewelry,
And the mannequins.
hollowness. Yeah, you were right. Fame is not your brain, it's just the flame. Famous people tend to live lives of excess and luxury, partly because they can afford it, but also because when you are famous, there is an expectation that you are supposed to live the high life and spend money on expensive things to show off that you are wealthy. This is especially true in the music business, with many an artist living the high life and blowing their money on crazy stuff. then lose everything when their label drops them or their music stops selling. And for most, going from rags to riches and back to rags can cause much insanity as they go broke, burning through whatever money they have left. You know,
that interpretation almost sounds like something we would do as a joke. Yeah.
I know.
The flame, it's burning the money,
Yeah. I saw this yesterday. I saw these guys shooting a rap video.
Yeah.
And they had the Lamborghini parked, and then the doors were up. And I'm thinking, that is so just basic. Why do you got to have a Lamborghini that you probably rented or borrowed and just be rapping in front of it? That's so lame.
Maybe they're trying to own it.
But then they were shooting it from the front, and I looked, and then the back, the bumper was missing, like it got into an accident. And they were framing it. So
you got into an accident and couldn't go to school.
Nice. What you like is in the limo.
Chauffeur.
In Need for Lyrics, John Lennon famously suggested this couplet to Bowie. Apparently, David quite fancied them. Okay. What you need, you have to borrow. At the time he wrote the song, he was almost broke and blamed his managers for this situation. John Lennon has made him aware of the manager's negative effect on him. Another explanation is that his manager, Tony DeFries, took huge loans to finance Bowie's North American tours, which left him broke.
Tony DeFries.
Okay, 9, It's Mine is just his line. Part of David Bowie's complaints against managers in rock and roll.
Can I interpret that real quick before you hit that? 9, It's Mine. It's just a line. Is that what it is?
9, It's Mine is just his line.
It's just his line. They're kind of fighting. He's fighting with John Lennon about which line they get to do. And he's like, "Oh, I want to do that line. Can I do that line?" Something like that. Go on. Carry on.
Okay. Complain about the managers. They take a huge fee for their work while the artists suffer from the fame side effects. See the annotation to the next line in the song, addressing the German word context of 9, as well as an alternate or intentionally double take on these lines taken in together as Bowie's comment about Hitler at the time.
Okay.
To bind your time, it drives you to crime. Fame may cause people to become drunk with power, as absolute power corrupts absolutely. Privilege, money, and entitlement can easily lead celebrities into criminal temptation. The cocaine-addled thin white duke of this Bowie era was surprisingly eloquent during interviews, aloof and cold in character. He infamously cited Hitler as being the first media-driven pop star, given his oratorical power in deluding the masses. The Nazi Party calibrated TV and technology to propagate its racist skateboarding of blah, blah, blah.
Anyway,
long ass,
Just because the word 9 is in there, Hey, it could have just as well meant the number 9, by the way.
At the time, maybe he said that in an interview and it lines up. I don't know.
I'm kind of thinking it's just the number 9,
Like the Beatles song, number 9.
Well, he's kind of, I don't know that song, but kind of like this. He's listing all these different things. This is probably the 9th line of the song, right? He's thinking 9, it's mine or whatever. It's not his line or whatever. He's basically just, he's going through these different fame lines, and this is 9, number 9.
Yeah, 9, it's mine.
9, it's mine.
Is it any wonder I reject you first? Some stars, when they become successful and famous, proactively shun the spotlight in favor of living private lives out of the spotlight when they are not for performing, working. I don't know. I feel like
sounds a little
maybe
bit
he's
like...
a famous, the character is a famous person, and he has the power to reject someone before they can reject him. Maybe a relationship or a romantic.
The ball's in his court.
He's going to reject you because he's famous.
He's got the
he
fame.
Has to be the one to reject you first. That's how it works in this fame game, Brent.
That's how it works, mate. It's world famous. It's world famous, mate. Famous Amos. You ever eat your famous Amos cookies, mate? They're world famous, mate. That's why they call them famous Amos. Oh, I'm a reasonable guy. Doesn't that Paul McCartney kind of sound like that now? He kind of has this. Oh, yeah, well, he talks a little bit like this, He sort of sounds a little bit like this, these days, yeah?
Well, he's like 80, right? So he has to, his voice.
He's got this sound.
When you get old, your voice, I think he just turned 80, right?
Is that right?
Yeah, I just turned 80, so my voice sounds a little bit like this, doesn't it? But it does have the sound like this. I'm actually one of 2 Beatles that remain.
Oops, sorry.
Ribbit.
The golden years is the next
Golden years.
What's that?
That's David Bowie, Golden Years. Now, I do like this song. This song's cool.
Oh, you know what song is
We
good,
could just listen to this one, too.
Have you heard that song, Heroes?
We can go double Bowie.
You know Heroes?
Heroes is a great song.
But Peter Gabriel covers it, and that sounds even better, actually.
Oh.
Well, we have voicemails, tons of voicemails, by the way.
Really?
We have tons of voicemails. We've got lots of voicemails, Doug. Oh, yeah, well, around 73 or 75, I think it was, that David and John decided to do this really wacky song. I didn't want any part of it.
Yeah, okay. We'll save Golden Years maybe for the After Dark.
Golden Showers. And After Dark, we're going to do Golden Showers on the video, and then we'll save it for Golden Showers.
Okay, I stopped my audio, so you're free to share your audio and play some voicemails.
I will indeed.
Wouldn't that be great, mate?
That'd be well nice. Now, let's see here. Share the audio. Okay, I've got some voicemails here, including "Do you even collab, bro?" Jackson's crap posture. Well, that sounds like something I can relate to. Jason's in a spam jam. Jonah's movie idea. Kyle from Buffalo 1. Kyle from Buffalo 2. Lyric breakdown suggestions. Nate's existential crisis. Oklahoma Jansen can't get enough.
Okay, there's too many to choose from here.
Well, listen to these last 2. There's only 2 more.
Okay.
Pimple rap acapella plus question, and then pimple rap.
Oh, didn't somebody wanted us to talk about Nickel's Good Jelly?
Oh, break down the lyrics of that, right?
We should.
Okay, well, the short of it, can I just say the short of it?
Yeah.
I don't know. The short of it is we're making up nonsense, but there is something kind of sexually suggestive about it, though, too. Brown knuckle to the knuckle. Wait, what is it? Brown nickel to the knuckle pig.
Yeah, I mean,
it's something sexually suggestive somehow.
It's like the songs we wrote. By the way, nobody made a song out of our lyrics yet. I'm kind of bummed. I thought they would.
Oh yeah,
somebody would make a song out of one of our lyrics.
That would have been really cool. Yeah.
We wrote 2 songs, right? We have.
Yeah, man. We wrote my kind of my humps-esque track.
That's right. Yeah.
And then we have this biker track,
Yeah,
like
we got the Hellbent for Leather inspired one, and then we have that one that's inspired by the peas.
The peas, yeah, the peas.
Peas.
The peas.
Okay, so the first one didn't sound great. Let's hear the second one.
Jackson's crap posture.
Yeah.
Okay, coming right up.
Hey, Poundcast. My name is Jackson, and long time listener, first time caller. Or I should say, long.
He said, "My name is Jackson." I'm thinking to myself, "Hee hee." Anyway, sorry.
My name is Jackson, and long time listener, first time caller. Or I should say, long time caller, first time Wait, no. Long time caller, first time voicemail. No,
You got it the first time.
long
Jackson.
time listener, first time voicemailer. So I got a problem for you guys. whenever I'm taking a dump, I always have these like red marks
Hmm?
on my thighs, because I'm always like putting my elbows down, like really hunched over, and I need to work on my poop posture. So if there's any advice you can give me about that, I would appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, I know what he means, by the way, about the elbows and the knees. I do that too sometimes. And then I start actually making my leg hurt by having my elbow in there.
I thought of a funny scene in a movie where like, so this might have happened to me once, years ago, where like I don't like sitting anytime people are like sitting on the floor. Like I hate it. It's not because you hate it because it's the dirt.
No,
but I hate
it's
it.
not because of the dirt. I find it very uncomfortable
It's just
too, physically.
uncomfortable, and it makes my legs fall asleep for some reason. The way my veins are in my leg,
both. It's the dirt.
My legs fall asleep. And one time, my legs fell asleep when I was on the toilet. I think I was, who knows what I was doing, playing a game or reading a book or something. And I thought that'd be funny if like there was an emergency and somebody's leg fell asleep and they're crawling mid poo, like on their hands.
I need a roll
or something.
I'm out of
Obviously, Jackson, get a squatty potty. Come on.
Well, no,
get a squatty potty. But that's the real answer. That's the real answer.
No. This is what I was going to say. Well, first of all, it might have something to do with the toilet, because sometimes certain toilets, they make these small toilets sometimes, and it feels like you're sitting on a kid potty, like a little kid's toilet or something. And that's when my legs fall asleep on those kind of small toilets. I like a taller toilet a little bit. But anyway, you know what you could do to keep your back straight and not you're on your knees? You hang an apple above your head, and you got to hang it from the ceiling so that you're always trying to get at it when you're sitting on the toilet. Like this. And that'll keep your body in a better position than bent over. Yeah. And on your knees.
And what goes up must come down, right, Brent? What goes up must come down.
Hey, that's Newton's law right there.
Yeah, or you can put up something to look at up high, so you got to lean back.
Oh yeah, get the Playmate centerfold. Get a Playboy centerfold from 1975. Victoria Cunningham.
No,
maybe?
Just get a subscription to Playboy. Do they still make that?
Yeah, they do. I think.
Really?
I think so.
Playboy magazine.
Yeah, they tried to do away with nudity kind of recently, and then they brought the nudity back.
They tried to get away with it. Really? It's been online since 2020. Can you believe that?
Oh, you mean it's not? They don't physically publish it anymore?
Check this out. Monthly from 1953 to 2016. So over 50 years, 60 years, 63 years, I guess, right? Is that the math on that?
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then bi-monthly from 2017 to 2018. And then they're like, well, that's not working either. Then they went quarterly, 2019 to 2020.
Wow.
Just up until 2 years ago, it was quarterly. Another victim of the pandemic, I guess. And then since 2020, it's online.
That's really an interesting thing. It just, in this day and age, I guess Playboy's so, when you think of people who subscribe to Playboy, you just think of a different generation. I mean, you think of an older generation, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever subscribe to Playboy?
No.
No.
But you know what? They actually did have, that was the place where you would have the more intellectual writings and interviews and stuff. Like,
right.
I remember doing papers and finding interviews with like Stanley Kubrick or something in in Playboy. Like that's where the real journalism was happening.
Thus the phrase, I subscribe for the article. I read it for the articles or whatever.
Well, no, the phrase is supposed to be a joke. Like no one's looking at the articles, but actually the articles they were good.
Well, no, the joke stems from people actually saying that genuinely. Because some people did say, I actually subscribe to Playboy for the articles. I think people were genuinely saying that because there were good articles in there. And then I think it just, then it became a joke. Oh yeah, right. You read it for the articles. Yeah, right.
Here's how people look at Playboy. Yeah, this is a visual joke. So, okay, they got the magazine on their phone here. And I was like, okay, article. Then it's like, oh, here comes the centerfold. Turn it vertical.
So what Doug did there was he had his phone in, I would say, landscape mode, I guess. And when he went to the centerfold, he turned it so it was vertical, I guess, portrait mode or something like that.
Penthouse magazine. Let's look at this.
Now, Penthouse, are they still in publication?
I'm
Penthouse.
trying to see here. Publication history.
Yeah. What do you want? Maybe Juliet Morris, 1975.
I can't tell. Oh, in 2016, a press release emanating from the then-owned Friend Finder Networks announced Penthouse would shutter its print operations and move to all digital.
Ain't that something? Ain't that
Wait.
something?
However, managing director Kelly Holland quickly disavowed the decision and pledged to keep the print version on the magazine alive. So I think that's still going.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. Wow.
Penthouse magazine, weird too.
Man, Penthouse and Playboy, those bring me back. My
Check
dad.
penthouse.com if you want to.
My dad had this huge collection of Penthouse and Playboy magazines. Huge.
Oh, lucky you. And
And,
you found it.
What?
And you were able to access the collection.
Easily. I grew up on Playboy and Penthouse. And that's why I'm such a misogynistic pig these days. And
That's what it was. It's just how you grew up, man. That's just how it is.
But my dad had this huge collection of Playboys from the 60s and the 70s. And so those are the bodies that I sort of, came up with.
Right.
But I do remember this one time, some boys at the schoolyard, they were looking at a Playboy magazine. And there was a bunch of boys crowded around this magazine, and they were hiding it inside of a textbook, and they're all looking at it and stuff. And I said, what's all this commotion? What's going on over here, boys? And I look in there, and I say, oh, you're looking at a Playboy magazine. I thought that's child's play. Big whoop. I've seen that all before. I mean, they were acting so. I knew Playboy at that point, and I just thought, these guys are acting like this is a big deal. I know Playboy, man.
You're like, this is amateur hour right here.
I've been reading Playboy for the articles for years at this point.
Uh-huh.
Nah, but
Well,
yeah.
okay, I have some other solutions for Jackson here.
It brings me back though, those magazines, because one, they're it's from my past, but also two, that those were old. They predated me, and it's just weird. It's just a weird, it's just nostalgic in a weird, yeah, it's nostalgic. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Well, I was thinking, if you want worried about his, posture, he could have a toilet, kind of like a bed of nails. Just put like a toilet seat of nails. So you're going to want to...
Well, you put nails in your legs.
Just put a toilet seat that has spikes on it. So you're going to have to just be quick. And there's not going to be any sitting there with your elbows and wasting time. You got to... When you go to the bathroom, you go. And you got to get it done. You know what I mean? That's one thing I learned, or not learned, but one thing
you learn in Nam.
When you're traveling, I was just traveling, and if you got to do a number two, sometimes you can kind of hold it and then find a restaurant to do it. But then you got to by the time I get to a place, it's not the time that I really wanted to go. It's at a later times, and I'm in a pressure situation where you got to go quick.
Yeah. What do you mean? Why quick? What's the?
Well, I don't want to public place. Sometimes, in Spain, it was just like a bathroom at these little restaurants, and there's just like a little bathroom, one bathroom, one stall kind of thing.
It was one little bathroom.
So I don't want to be like I don't want to be lollygagging. I got to get in and out.
Did you notice that I said Spain in the same way that they said?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if you absorbed that or not.
Didn't
But
really. It was like it was nice, but it wasn't.
so
I wasn't gonna be like.
So you just didn't want to be in that one little bathroom for too long because you didn't want to.
You know, when you poo in public, you got to be quick. I don't want people to know. I want people to go in there and be like, oh, he must have just peed. He was in and out so quick. You know?
Wow,
He
man,
would-
that's so. Wow,
you
he
know?
must have peed. His pee must stink, by the way. His pee must be. His pee
yeah.
must stink really bad. Jeez.
Don't you hate when you go to a bathroom and it's like the person before you clogged it up and it's like all nasty, and then when you come out, there's like people waiting. You gotta be like, hey, you know what? It was clogged when I got in. That's not me.
I say the same thing.
say
If I
that
go
to
in, I
clear
do
the
the same
air.
thing. I go in to pee or whatever, something's minimal, right? I mean, I'm
Right.
not gonna go poo. Anyway, I come out and I go. I just so you know, there's a mess in there, and that I didn't do that. You know, I say that to if anyone's waiting. I say I didn't do that. I just went in there to go number one, and all that other stuff in there was there when I got there. I'm just saying, and I totally explain it to people all the time, every time.
I do that too. I grab their hand. I'm like, come here, look. I take them in. I point. I'm like, hey, check this out.
I grab them by the
See all
back.
this? See all this mess? That is not me. Okay.
I grab them by the back of their neck and I say, listen,
Hey.
look, no, I'm showing you this. No, look, right here. Look right down there, right there. Now look, you see that? That's not mine. Look,
Rub their nose in it a little
put
bit.
I put their face in it. It's not mine. It's yours.
You go like this. It's not mine. It's yours.
It's not mine. It's yours. Jesse, where is the money, Jesse? Walter White.
I know. That's good.
It's not mine. It's not mine. It's yours. You're the one who poos.
I'm the one who shits.
I'm the one who piss. And then
You know,
go,
I go to there's a few coffee shops around my neighborhood that I use. I go, it's kind of like my morning routine is I'll go and do some writing and just get out of my house in the morning when I don't have something to do, like a job or something. I'll go to the coffee shop, or even if I have a job, I'll get up kind of early. I'll get there, you know, sometimes 8:00 a.m. or sometimes earlier. And the coffee makes you poo. You know, coffee, that's just one of the qualities of caffeine is it makes you gotta go, number 2.
Makes you gotta go.
And I don't have to go, but when I leave, but that's just when the coffee kicks in, I gotta go. So I do that a lot. I do that a lot. I do that a lot in my local coffee shops, and they don't know nothing. I'm in and out of there so quick.
You just basically pee out of your butt.
It's the wiping that sometimes and you get those,
Oh, God,
you know, those metal rolls, and they're stacked, and they don't freely roll, and it's like you're going like gunk, 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 gunk. You're doing this, you're like gunk, 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 and they can probably hear it through the wall. They're like, oh, he's wiping something. Almost what makes me want to bring my own roll in.
Oh yeah, when I was in India traveling, I brought my own roll. You had to.
Jackson, you know what else you could do is wear some football pads. You know, they have those like thigh pads.
Oh yeah, right. Wear some protective gear.
Yeah, protective gear. The elbows.
You know what? Actually, next
you can
time
wear
you're on
elbow
the-
pads. You can wear
wear a cup.
You know what else you can do is put some rings, you know, Olympic gymnastics rings. Hang those above the toilet so your arms are up and you're kind of hanging and you get a little exercise. You can maybe even swing a little bit and
hang
you
loose.
Can swing, you can pendulum across the bowl and you could play like a little game of submarine or something, you know.
You have to shoot into the hole. You got to hit the target.
You got to drop the logs right on target. Make it into a game. And why, you know, there's once in a while you'll see a urinal with a little game on it. Do you ever go pee at Eddie's World?
Well,
Eddie World?
I discovered Eddie World. Okay,
I know you told me about it, but have you peed there?
Yeah, no, yes, I remember. I
You
can't
don't
remember if I
you
played
don't
the
pee in
game,
a
but I do
urinal,
remember
though.
there was a peeing game in there. Yeah,
There's a peeing game where you They should make. I think I've said this. I think we said this on the show before, but a poo game. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wish there was more of a game to wiping that was more exciting. Wiping is such a pain in the butt, and that I guess it's sometimes very
I hate
true.
to use the L
actually.
word, but
I'm not using that
I won't
word,
use
but
it. But you know what I mean. It's a pain in the butt.
It is a pain in the butt in many ways, and I say this, man. Sometimes wiping is just a bummer. You know what I mean? Don't you hate wiping sometimes? Sometimes you get these wipes and the thing never ends. It's an everlasting gobstopper of wiping.
Here's another invention I came up with, and I think I mentioned it on the show already, but maybe it bears repeating. Imagine an angle grinder. Do you know what that is? It's a tool with a spinning disc on it.
Okay.
Imagine something like that, but the disc is a wiping felt disc.
Oh, that seems like it would get a bit dirty now.
Well, maybe after the first time around, you're going to be double dipping, but there's a way to do it where it's a fresh, it's like one of those rolls of those old timey rolls of the hand towels. Have you seen those in the old time?
I mean,
where it goes back into itself, and
I hate those.
Some fool probably takes that to some laundromat. But yeah, if you can apply that to a wipe situation, then we'd be in business.
They had one of those kind of towel things at the old Largo. You ever hang out at the old Largo?
No, was that before the Coronet Theater?
Yeah, never went to Largo when it was on Fairfax?
Isn't it on Fairfax now?
No, it's on La Cienega now.
Largo is one of those places I've been to like once or twice ever.
Oh, is that right?
You know what? I've never performed comedy there. It's one of those. It's like I want to perform there. Somebody book me.
You know what, Doug? Let's try to make it happen for you. I used to perform there often, I would say, and I did my own shows there as well when it was on Fairfax. But then when they moved to La Cienega and moved into the bigger theater, it just didn't work for some low life like me. So by low life, I mean, just some small potatoes kind of guy.
You got to be a Sarah Silverman or
you got to be
Fred
a Judd
Armisen.
Apatow.
You got to be a Judd Apatow.
You got to be some kind of Judd Apatow. Or something, you got to be some kind of, you got to be some kind of, Aziz Ansari.
Hey, you know what I heard? You know how our just like the state of our country right now with Trump and everything, and now abortion is illegal. You could trace it back to Obama making that joke, at the correspondence dinner or whatever about Donald Trump or something. He said something about he'll never be the president or something like that. And people say that Obama making that joke is really why Trump wanted to be president, just because he made fun of him. And I heard that Judd Apatow wrote that joke.
Really?
For Obama. So we could blame all of our problems, unless you're a conservative, then the country's doing great. But
and you can blame all your
you can blame
successes.
Trump, you can blame the Supreme Court, you can blame all the bullshit of what sucks about like the political crap that's happening now to Judd Apatow. It's his fault.
That's really funny and interesting, actually. That's really
right?
funny and interesting. That's
yeah. Because
did you have that your thought yourself, or did someone make a whole discourse kind of write about that or something? That it all stems back to Apatow.
Nobody wrote the thing, but I think I saw this meme that I think like Donald Trump Jr. posted, and it was like a domino. It was like a tiny domino pushing a slightly higher one until it gets to a giant domino. And the bottom was like Obama making fun of Trump. And then the top domino was like Roe v. Wade being overturned. Somebody texted it, and I think maybe Vic Berger might have said, Judd Apatow wrote that joke or something.
That's funny, man. That is really funny. Judd Apatow. It all goes back to him. That's funny. That is funny. Funny stuff. Who knew that, he would go on to from doing Knocked Up to Funny People to the Capitol riots.
Mhm.
That's his resume.
I tried a little.
That's basically his resume right there. So, Mr. Apatow, I see you're applying for the job here at whatever Pizza Hut. I mean, what is it? What's it? Let's see. Okay, in 2005 you did Knocked Up, and then you did Funny People in 2009, and then and then looks like then
Maybe it's
the Capitol riots in 2020. That was you too, huh? Wow. Well, you know what? You're hired.
that might be hearsay. I'm not even sure if Vic said that. So don't quote me on that. Don't blame Vic.
Hey, you know what? I don't care if it. I think
it
it's
might
just
not
a
even
funny
be
idea.
known. It might not even be known. But he's not writing his own jokes. Obama's not sitting there up at night with pen and paper, scribbling down roast jokes for.
He's not. Yeah,
for his like his whatever his
Obama's
2011 White House correspondent dinner. He's not doing that.
He's not staying up late listening to backlogs of the Poundcast, seeing what jokes he can lift.
Whatever jokes he can steal. Right.
SNL style,
Well, look, we've gone about an hour. Why don't we give him one more? We could give him one more.
Let's give
him one more. Then we'll go after dark.
Let's give him one more. Let's give him one more. I want to see those Playboys and Penthouses.
Don't play a long one. Find a shorter. You can find a shorter one.
Well, you got Kyle from a buff. How about a rap? You want to hear the rap song and a question? Pimple rap a cappella plus question?
Yeah. Wait, we're going to hear a whole song?
It's a rap. It's a minute and 20 seconds.
I can do that.
Okay.
Every day calling into the Poundcast, don't get picked, kind of feeling like an outcast. It's okay, Doug and Brent ain't about that. They love all their pimples, you can't denounce that. My friend's saying, what's it called again? How do I pronounce that? I don't know for sure, man. Just relax. Got acorns on stack. Playing Pearl Jam, it's a throwback. Here with Bach and Hop, going off the clock, yeah, after dark, it ain't never stop. Talking about things, talking to each other, talking to Brent's sister and the son of Doug's brother. Beats while I'm listening, really got me whistling. Whole episode I'm finishing, interest not diminishing. You saw that all of my problems, got advice for all of them, whether shaky tables or fast driving in A-hills. Okay, we also got Aaron, don't really see what he's wearing, but has some dope jokes and never caught on camera swearing. Jack and Jackie and Jeff labeling the clips. Hey, I hope you call this one a big hit. Now I think I'm in love with DJ Doug. Yeah, he really makes my heart pound with that fucking dope sound. And chilling here with Brett really makes me weird. Oh wait, his name's Brent. Hey, you still get my consent? Just kidding, I didn't mean any of that. Just saying some dumb shit for this rap. I'm not a player unless we talking about podcasts. I play them all the way. I never pass that. Hi, my question is, what should I get my friend for her wedding? All right, thanks, bye.
Wow.
First of all, was that freestyle?
I like how she rhymed podcast with pause that. That was a good rap, actually. There was so much in there. I mean,
it was dense. It was like
dense. I can't.
It's like a bus driver rap.
I don't think we have time to even go through there, but she rhymed Brent with
wet
consent. That was good.
Consent. Yeah, Brent with consent.
Very good rhymes. You're probably a superior rapper than I am.
Well, I gotta know
who is the caller there? Is there a name attached?
I don't know. I know there's no name, but what I really want to know is what was that freestyle or was that pre-written? Hey, you know what? Either way, very impressive.
Either way, and by the way, I think when a lot of these rappers do freestyle, it's stuff they've had. It's like
right.
Things.
There's things,
not. They're not just coming up off the dome, and there's no way.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's
like when you watch them on those rap radio like morning shows. You're like, okay, do some freestyle. It would be. I don't know. I doubt that those are things maybe there's some fresh rhymes in there here and there. They're off the dome, but I don't know.
I was well impressed. And to answer the question, get her what I get. This is what I get people for weddings every time. ice cream maker.
Get to go
It's
on
a
their registry and see what they want.
I don't bother with that. I go, I should do that, but I just go, I get the ice cream maker because I think, hey, this is a fun idea. This is a fun thing for the family. You know, you guys are getting married. You want to eat ice cream together, right? Here's an ice cream maker. That's fun, you know?
That's a gift they'll use once and they'll never think of you again.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Ice cream makers. It depends, you know, do they have a lot of kitchen space? That's one of those things that's going to be stored away somewhere. And then they're going to break out the ice cream maker.
I'm sure they'd love to make some ice cream. You know, think about all the delicious flavors they can make, and you could be your own boss. You can make ice cream and be your own boss. You know,
why don't you get them custom toilet paper that has his and hers, and his has her mother. So it's like mother-in-laws, their photos, you know, get them printed on the toilet paper.
That you kind of read my mind in a way.
How great would that would stand out. That would.
Well, I was trying to think of what's a toilet paper. Okay, if you were to add brown prints to it, you know, what would be good for that? You know, to color it in with brown, right? But you're right. A print of, you know, mother-in-law or someone they don't really like so much, then they could just have that, you know, you could get poo on that person's face. Wow. That's a really good idea from the Idea Factory right there, actually. I mean, toilet paper with people's faces on them that you kind of maybe don't care for so much, you know?
Let me see here. Custom toilet paper. Here we go. Custom printed toilet paper. It's a thing. It's a thing. You can do it. You can put any face on there.
Is that right?
And look, the second image looks like it's a wedding picture.
Is that right? Oh, instead of a white wedding, it's more of a brown wedding.
Brown wedding. And then, yeah, what can you put on there? I mean, maybe you like your mother-in-law or vice versa. You could put whoever didn't. Okay, so if you're buying it for your friend, put like someone that she doesn't like on there, or someone else, like a rival from the wedding, you know, like,
right.
You know what I mean? Just to
someone who made an objection. Right.
Or if you're just a bridesmaid and you put the maid of honor on there or something.
I have an idea.
Take a shot at someone else at the wedding, you know?
Right. But how about this? So you don't put a person on there, you put an ice cream sundae or a banana split. Uh-huh. So when you wipe, it looks like chocolate is added to the sundae, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know,
so it's like an outline of a cone with a chocolate with the ice cream.
Well, so the cone. You get a cone, and then you just put the chocolate ice cream on.
Oh yeah, just the cone, and you add the ice cream to the top. That's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good little game. There we go. It's a poo game right there.
Yeah. And then there's other things you could do too. I mean, I'm just trying to think of other stuff too. For example, how about this? This is a kind of a conceptual idea. What if there's a print of a person's butt on there, and then when you wipe, it looks like poo's coming out of the butt on the thing, you know?
Go from your butt to the image of the butt.
Go butt to butt.
You go butt to butt.
You transfer that poo to the other butt. Wow. Hey, that's a wedding gift. Get some custom toilet paper for the wedding that's what she asked, right?
Yeah. What's a good gift for her friend's wedding?
Get that custom toilet paper and get it now, or an ice cream maker. But there's so many things you could put. I'm just thinking of other things you could put. Oh, how about this? I got one. It's a drawing of somebody in a bath, kind of, but you only see their head coming out of it, kind of. Anyway, you put the poo in there, and then it makes it look like they're in a mud bath. You know? Or wrestling. It's girls in bikinis. That's what it's just straight up. Okay, it's two girls in bikinis wrestling, and that's all it looks like. And then you put the poo on there.
You got to put the mud in there.
Mud wrestling.
Yeah, there you go.
And there's so many possibilities with this custom toilet paper, you know. Also, what about this? You just see a mouth, you know, with teeth, and then you put poo on there, and it just looks like somebody eating poo.
want to see how much it costs. We're talking $49.95 for a 2-pack.
Yeah, I just thought of another one actually.
Yeah. What?
It's a print of just, it's a finger like this. You know, you see a hand with a finger sticking, or just a finger. Actually, or maybe you just see the finger, right? It's just a
Yeah.
finger, and then you wipe poo on the finger. It looks like if the finger went up somebody's butt, you know? Oh, here's another one. Just, it's somebody's nose. It's just a nose. All you see is a nose, and then you wipe poo on it. Brown nose.
Brown noser.
Brown nosing.
You can also just get them a plunger. Get them like a really nice, a custom plunger, maybe. They're going to need one. If they're
Right.
moving in, they're starting a new house.
I mean, they're going double duty on that. Yeah.
And wrap it like tight so you can, it's clearly a plunger. You know, you put it in the gift pile.
Right.
And
It's got
it's
a
like,
bow on it though.
It's just clearly a plunger.
Right.
Yeah, just go, go number 2 on those gifts.
Go number 2 on it.
Whoa.
Oh, that looked
Well,
like
thanks for the wrap. We appreciate it.
Hey, that rap was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. I
Really
wonder if it was someone from Twitter said, "Hey, I'm a rapper and I want to be on your podcast."
Oh, really?
I wonder if it was her. I don't know, but I think she meant office hours.
Well, I was
Anyway,
impressed.
if that was her, pretty good rap.
Get her on the show.
All right, let's go after dark, Brent.
Okay, let's do that.
So thank you for everyone. Thank you for everyone for listening. And we would like to especially thank our Poundcast team. We're talking about Jack Birch.
Jack Birch in the house.
L.Bircho on social
Hey,
media.
Check out this new clip he made from the, I guess, last episode, the Dummies episode. It's anyway, there's a clip on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Poundcast, and Jack edited it together. It's funny. It's about, life begins at sperm.
And then of course Chloe Bonilla. Thank you, Chloe.
Chloe B.
She's holding it down. And Jackie Montana. So thank you to our Poundcast team. Thank you to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. Use the code word Poundcast and get 20% off your whole order.
And then go number 2 after that.
Check me out in Salt Lake City. Let me just pull those dates up once more. Salt Lake City in, we're talking, I think that's going to be July 12th.
Huh.
And July 13th, Denver. And no, I got those. Those are wrong. July 19th, Salt Lake City. July 20th, Denver. And then I'm going to be in Chicago. July 22nd, we're going to show. Actually, July 21st, Thursday, we're going to show some videos at the Co-Prosperity Sphere in Chicago.
Videos.
And then we're going to do a live office hours at Shuba's. That's long sold out, July 22nd.
Long sold.
Then I'm going to be opening for Cobra Man July 23rd
Cobra
at
Man.
the Empty Bottle in Chicago.
Old
My
stomping grounds.
Stomping grounds. You know how we do it, Brent. And of course, come see me open for Tenacious D. I saw them the other night. I went to San Diego and checked out
Sunny D.
Sunny D. They rocked hard. And I was like, wow, I'm going to be opening for this. This is incredible.
Why didn't you open for that date?
Well, that was their West Coast tour, and they had Puddle's Pity Party open.
Oh, how about that?
And he rocked hard. He's quite an entertainer.
You're gonna have a blast.
He was awesome. I'm thinking I got some big shoes to fill because he's a clown,
Well, also he's a very big
shoes.
guy too. He's a huge guy.
Well, yeah, both. When I talked to him about it afterwards, he said it all went great, and I'm psyched.
I'm excited for you.
Everyone, there's a part, spoiler alert, but there's a part where everyone got a solo. And Puddles came out for a solo.
Ooh, so you're gonna get a solo.
I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna push for it.
You better have that solo prepared. Make it look like you're scratching.
No, I'm gonna load up my sampler with a solo
drums.
solo bank of fart sounds or whatever, and I'll just jam
Oh,
it
yeah.
out. Maybe we'll see.
You could also try freestyling also.
Okay, I don't want to spoiler alert, but see what
Spurt
happens.
alert.
Come see me, tenaciousd.com, East Coast, Midwest area. We're talking
Sounds good,
Philly.
mate.
All right, let's go after dark.
Let's
If
do
you
it.
want to listen to After Dark, go to patreon.com/poundcast. Support us that way. If not, enjoy the free episode as you just did, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.